What's up guys? So welcome for another video tutorial in Java. So first of all, I just want to say thank you to Alyazar Nicolas. So nag-comment ka bro ng nagsusubaybay ka sa akin. So thank you so much if you're doing that. So I hope na actually naiintindihan mo yung pinagsasabi ko or the way I'm creating this tutorial. So I hope na naiintindihan mo talaga. So thank you, thank you. Glad na I'm helping you. So ganun, parang ganun. So yun bro. So okay guys, for in this tutorial naman video, I've decided to make this, but because this topic is also useful and also recommended in Java programming. So we're going to discuss about the getters and setters. So basically, don't worry, madali lang naman yon. So ano nga ba ang getters and setters? So bago tayo magsimula, ganito. In programming guys, especially in Java, so especially in also in making classes, it's always a good idea or a good programming practice to always specify your variables or your attributes sa class nyo, kung ano man ang class nyo. In our case, dog, to always set it to private. Ganyan. So by the way, may gusto lang idagdag. Pag nagsabi kayo ng private final, for example, ganyan, string, it just means na this particular variable is, kumbaga, hindi na siya pwedeng baguhin. From the word itself, final, hindi na pwedeng baguhin. So, parang constant, kumbaga. So, yun lang naman yung dagdag ko. So, as I was saying, yun na nga, it's always a good idea to put it private. Bakit? Because, kung isipin nyo, ba't naman, pwede naman public, wala naman masama kung ano. Actually, oo nga, pwede nga. Pero it's a good programming practice as for developers because kung isipin nyo kasi as a programmer or, yes, a developer or programmer, these are your, we call this as our variables. So this is something like na tayo nag-create. So as a user or sa clients na ginagawa nyo, parang it's unlikely para makita nila ang mga variables nyo. Paano nila makikita? Again, by using the dot operator here, di ba? Pinapakita dito is the real or the specific name of your variable, which is breed. So parang eto lang naman yon, di ba? So parang you're being too open. So it's just kumbaga parang kaugalian sa sabi nila. So I'm also kumbaga inugali ko rin yun na parang whenever I make classes, I always tend to specify na private yung mga variables ko. So I recommend you guys to do it. So kung magtataka kayo, so ganoon na nga, magtataka kayo, paano yan naka-private? Paano natin ma-access? Paano kung may gusto akong ang tawag dyan, maglagay ng value sa breed. So, that is, dyan na mag-enter yung getters and setters. So, basically, excuse me, ang getters naman is, kumbaga, for example, ang ganito, nag-system data tayo. So, makikita nyo nag-error kasi naka-private nga. So, save nyo lang. So, eto, di ba, where system.out.println, piniprint natin sa screen yung mydog.breed. So, basically, we're accessing the breed attribute or the variable sa side natin. So, nag-error siya. So, kasi nga naka-private. So, basically, getter, the word getter it's just basically a function, guys. Kumbaga, a function with the return value of the correct data type of the specific specific attribute kung ano man yung data type na yun. So, gawin na nga natin. So, alisin ko na to. Excuse me. And setter naman pala is, kumbaga parang ganito lang. Ganito lang naman siya. Pero, again, a function. So, I hope na alam nyo yung concept ng function, kahit basic lang. So, I'm going to post in the description again yung ang tawag dyan, yung tutorial ko about function. So, if meron na kayong alam, so, good for you. Madali na lang to. Because basically, their getters and setters are just functions na naman. So, ganito. So, excuse me. So again, as I've said, private yung mga variables natin. Then, I'll just put here dito yung methods para at least alam natin. So, alam natin kung asan. So, dito, ilalagay natin dito yung getters and setters. So, alam niyo na yan. Explain ko na kung ano getters and setters. Basically, they are just functions. So, save nyo lang. So, ganito. Una muna natin gawin is yung setters para at least unahin natin yung medyo, hindi naman talaga mahirap. Kumbaga yung lot of work. So, we have to specify it public because syempre we need to access it. So, public, usually pag setters guys, is, the return type is usually void kasi kung isipin nyo, magsiset ka lang naman, wala ka naman i-return type, may kukunin sa specific function. So, public void set, or let's just set, for example, set breed, ganito, breed size, age, color, set breed. So, ganyan. So, what's the data type of the breed? So, let's just name it string. Parameter, alam niyo na to. I'm expecting na alam niyo to. Okay? So, I'm assuming na alam niyo na to. So, if medyo nalilito pa kayo, please watch my video again in function. So, basically, functions lang naman to. So, string, let's name it underscore breed. Ganyan. So, oops. Let's name it underscore breed. So, basically, a function lang naman yan. So, ganito. So, ganito yan. So, ganito. Oh, ulit-ulit ako. So, basically, guys, once we call this, again, di ba? This is basically a function. Parang ganito lang naman yan. So, pero ito, meron na tayong parameter na inano, and we're going to set our attribute kung ano man ang linagay dito. So, kung alam niyo talagang function guys, functions, so kahit simpleng type ko lang ito, gets niyo na kung anong mangyayari. As I've said, alam niyo na ang mangyayari once I put this, kung alam niyo na ang functions. So, just imagine guys, for example, eto, dito, for example, ganito, in my dog. So, for example, nagawa na natin yung my dog, then i-call natin ng set, ganyan, set breed. So, for example, naglagay tayo dyan ng, for example, ascal, ganyan. So, ganyan lang naman. So, alam niyo na ang function. So, basically, yung string na ascal, the parameter. So, yun yung magiging value nitong breed. So, gano'n. So, ito yung breed na to, ipapasa natin dito sa private string natin na string breed. So, yun. Ganun lang naman. So, ganito. So, we just write breed is equal to breed. So, basically, basically, kung anong nilagay natin once we call this setter, or basically, a function lang naman, kung anong nilagay natin dito sa loob ng parameter, for example, a NASCAR, or Chihuahua, or a hybrid dog, then, kung yung linagay natin na kung ano man yon, it will be the value of our breed, which is eto yon, ganyan. So, before that, may gusto akong idagdag, there's one thing a keyword in Java na, kumaga, what we call the this keyword. So, you just type this, then that, ganyan. So, ano nga ba yan this? What is this? What is this? What is literally this? So, the this keyword just means na, kumbaga, what if kung, for example, ito, pareho yan. So, pareho yan. So, for example, kung ganito lang yan. So, di ba, it causes an error, parang, hindi naman talaga error, warning kasi, isipin niya na, pareho yung ang tawag dyan, yung variable name. So, alin ba talaga dito ang isi-set ko? Parang, it causes some confusion sa sa IDE. So, basically, this dot breed, ganyan. So, kumbaga, ang trabaho nito is, it specifies kung ano talaga yung actual na, kumbaga, this dot breed. From the word itself, parang this, eto, hindi yan, eto, this dot breed. And, it also, kumbaga, it's a good programming practice rin. Again, good programming practice to put it. Kasi in making instances, yung specific object na nagawa nyo, so once you've set something doon sa attribute natin, then that specific object, yun yung siniset. So parang nakakalito, pero para sa akin, once you make Java classes a lot more, so maintindihan nyo rin yan. Pero ganun lang naman. So you can try it parang, as again, parang iwas confusion. So ganun. Pero it's always a good idea kung mag-ano ka ng ganyan, ibahin mo na, kumbaga, ganyan. Pero, excuse me, it's a good idea na gawin rin to. So, ganun lang naman. So, ganun lang naman ang mangyayari. So, for example, again, in my dog, that set breed, ganyan. For example, kinol natin, then naglagay ako dito ng, for example, pitbull. Ganyan yung breed, pitbull. The string pitbull will be the value of string underscore breed and this.breed, which is yung attribute natin or field natin dito, yun yung magiging value. Ang magiging value niya pala is underscore breed, which is the underscore, the open and closing parenthesis, pitbull, the string pitbull. So, ganun. So, that's basically a setter. So, ganun ang setter. So, copy-paste nyo na lang. So, ganun lang naman. Same for other fields. So, palitan nyo na lang. Breed, ano pa yun? Kalimutan ko tuloy. Size, age, color. So, size, underscore size, underscore size, underscore on this that size, ganyan. So, ganun. So, by the way po pala guys, the name of your function here, kung nasa sa inyo yan, pangalan nyo lang kahit ano, kahit ganyan, it doesn't matter. Pero, again, in another programming language na good practice nga is to set your function name in a specific way. Para at least naman kung maintindihan nyo kung ano ba talaga yung purpose or kung ano ba talaga yung function na yan. Kasi kung papangalanan mo ng something na parang wala, hindi naman related, parang ano ba yan? Parang, ba't ko pinangalan ng ganyan? So, ganun. So, it's better to set your function name. Set your function name yung specific na parang use mo. So, anong last? Age. Double na yung this.age. String age. What the hell do I? String. Int. Ganyan. So, string color. So, ganyan. Again, parang lang naman. As I've said, functions lang naman. Basically, they're just functions in getters and setters. So, ganyan. So, ganyan. That's basically a setter. So, for example, ganito. Ganito. So, basically, this is our setter na. So, again, our getters na. So, our getters is basically, ang gagawin lang naman sa getters is gagawa lang naman tayo ulit ng function. Then, yung function na yon, i-return lang yung value nito. Lahat ng mga attributes natin or the fields or the katangian or simply the variables from our class. So, i-return lang naman. So, for example, string, anong yung una natin? So, dito yung getters, then, listenin ko na nga to. So, basically, this section here is our setter. So, setters dito, kumbaga, setters. So, para at least, wala tayong kalituan. So, public, again, public kasi we need to access it from our instance of an object. Hindi void, again, may return type. So, you specify kung ano yung return type. So, if you're returning, for example, integer age, so you type, you specify the correct data type for the returning type sa function nyo. Or basically, the getter. So, public int, let's just simula tayo sa string. Public string get breed. Ganyan. So, wala na tayong parameter cause let's get lang naman natin. So, basically, return this dot breed. So basically, i-return lang naman niya yung value ng breed natin. So value ng breed natin. For example, once we've set, again, alam niyo na in-explain ko na kung how it works. For example, once we've set the value of breed, then we will be using getters. This getter is basically a function. Then i-return niya lang yung value ng breed na sinet natin earlier as an example. So same application for other. So public string get size, ganyan. So basically return lang naman, return this dot size. Then ito naman public int get age. Again, as I've said, you can name your function here, anything. Pero as I've said, it's a good programming practice na you specify the correct, yung parang specify mo na yung actual na name, kumbaga, para at least hindi kayo malito. Kasi kung pangalanan nyo nga ng iba, parang hindi naman related sa purpose nyo. Parang ganon. So, public, ano yung last? Color. Public string get color. So, ganyan. So, return this dot color. So, actually, let's try this. So, ganon. So, we've set our private, our attributes as private. So, ganito na yun. So, for example, so, eto na. So, we have two instances of dog, which is the first one is my dog and the second one is my dog 1. Palitan natin ng big letter D. So, ganon. So, hindi na tayo gagamit ng, for example, my dog dot. So, hindi nyo na dito nakikita yung the actual variable name or the actual fields of our class. So, hindi nyo na dito makikita kasi it's private. As I said, it's something like a developer thing na always to keep it private para at least hindi alam ng hindi alam ng user na ganito pala yung ginagawa niyang ng mga tawag dyan, variables or the attributes. So, ganun. So, my dog, wala na dito. So, if you want to set something into a value, for example, ito, may set age. Kung gusto mong iset yung age ng dog, ng instance ng dog mo, the breed, the color, or kung ano man ang nasa options dito. So, you just use yung ginawa natin na setter. So, for example, set natin yung breed as, for example, Ascal. Ganyan. Ascal. So, paano kung, again, na-set na natin yung value ng Ascal. So, the value of underscore breed is equal to Ascal. Then, this dot breed, yung attribute natin dito or the field, yun yung ang magiging value niya is yung underscore breed natin, which is yung sinet natin sa Ascal. So what if kung gusto natin i-print sa screen yung sinet natin na breed, which is Ascal. So system.out.println my dog, again, use the reference variable dot. Then you call the function get breed. Ganyan. So basically, it will return a string type. Yes, the return type is a string. So basically, once we print this out, ganyan. Ang tagal. So basically, it will just print Ascal. It will just print Ascal. So magtatanong yan, di ba? So, magtatanong kayo, pwede bang i-store sa variable yung So, I've said yes. For example, string br is equal to my dog dot get breed. So, ganyan. Basically, pwede yan. So, just storing ito, another variable with the same data type, of course, with the correct data type. So, same thing goes here. So, as I've said, and-explain ko na sa inyo na magkaiba to, na instances of dog. So, basically, as I've said, you're just creating two dog objects. So the same class dog. So let's set the age or the age. For example, set natin ang age ng dog is, for example, 10 years old. Then system.out at println is my dog one dot. Let's get the age to print it. So basically, etong my dog one that get age, it just returns the value of the age na sinet natin dito. So, i-return lang naman niya, then i-print niya. So, basically, it's just 10. Kung ayaw nyo maniwala, gawin natin itong 20. Ganyan. 20. So, basically guys, ganun lang naman ang getters and setters. So, I hope na may natutunan kayo. So, bago tayo mag-out, just want to say that there is a shortcut in making getters and setters. So, basically, bakit ko pa kayo bakit ko pa pinagsasabi to na ganyan. May shortcut naman pala para gawin yan. So, ganun guys. So, the purpose na siyempre na ginawa ko is siyempre para malaman nyo yung, kumbaga, yung hard coding or the, kumbaga nga yung, ang tawag dyan, yung the meaning, at least maintindihan nyo yung the meaning behind it. Kasi iba kasi yung gawin mo yung shortcut. Tapos, ganyan na pala. So, hindi mo naman talaga naiintindihan. So, there is the disadvantage and advantage of it. So, basically, ang isipin nyo lang, getters and setters are just basically functions. So, again, ayan, kinoment out ko na. So, space ko lang ng ganyan para magkaroon ng space. So, just right-click a space inside your, of course, inside your, sa open and closing brackets nyo sa class. Wag outside kasi hindi yan mag-work. So, just right-click, insert code, then ayan. Logger, getter, and setter equals hash code. So, ayan. If you're using this IDE, so better for you, NetBeans. So, you just click getter and setter, ganyan. So, just check. So, basically, kung ano man yung attributes nyo, nilagay nyo sa class nyo, ganyan na yan, eto na to. Yung nakalagay na talaga, automatic na. So, all you have to do is kung i-check nyo lang kung ano nang gusto nyong lagyan ng getter and setter. So, ganyan. So, generate the getter and setter. So, where the hell? Oh, ayun pala. Nasa pinakababa. So, eto na. Basically, pareho lang naman, di ba? Nakita nyo? So, basically, ganyan. Pareho lang naman. So, ayan, di ba? May this, that, return, blah, blah, blah. And enter the parameters, just the same. Just pareho lang naman sa ginawa natin. Pareho lang naman. So, ganun guys. So, thank you for watching this video tutorial. So, ito, pag pro na kayo in Java, so you can use the features of it na insert code again. Right-click, insert code, then ganyan. Wala lang dito nakita yung getter and setter kasi meron na. So, ganun guys. So, thank you for this tutorial. I hope na may natutunan kayo. So, if you have questions, just comment down below. So, thank you guys. Thank you. See you next time. Thanks.